entering Lee Summit on 350 highway. We're talking about decriminalizing everything. If you took the IRS and put them in charge of you know, like drugs and stuff like that, like only the government's allowed to distribute controlled substances, then you bet there would be no competition.
Love that.
But Wade's
with the W burnout.
AIDS.
No other place you could get that.
Here we are entering Lee Summit. Heading downtown. A place that Ken has never been.
Been to Lee Summit a lot of times. There's an auto auction over here. Never been downtown.
Yeah, well then you've never been to Lee Summit.
I don't know, there are people that argue if they've only been downtown, you've never been to Lee Summit.
Well, Lee Summit is one of the outer suburbs on the east side, and it's grown tremendously. And ever since I've lived here, Lee Summit has always been one of the fastest growing communities, and I think it still is.
Yeah,
it's very suburban now, although it has a downtown area, very distinct old part of town. To me, I still think Lee Summit is a bit far out, but a lot of people like living here, and they don't think the commute's that bad.
to me, it's kind of the new Johnson County. This and the Northland. We're a little better than the rest of the world.
I don't know about that. I've met all types of people here.
The ones I work with up at the airport, they're all Northlanders, and some of them figure you need a passport to get downtown. So.
I'm a Northlander.
You're not far enough north, though. You got to be up Smithville or something.
Yeah, way up north.
Yeah.
Well, that's
treatment.
I don't know. I find that kind of almost an attitude like that kind of true among people who have, what's the term, white flight? Who've white flighted themselves way out to the fringes of the city. And it's kind of like, we've done that because we like better schools and better this and better that. You know, and sometimes it comes across as we're just better. And I'm like,
no other complaints right now currently.
I really could not live that far away from the center of things, where I work, where the city is, where I'd be going for everything. I could not live 20, 30 miles out of town.
But many people don't work there. They work...
Yeah, if I lived here and I worked downtown here, I would, my ideal would be to be able to walk or ride my bike everywhere. Rarely take the car, except for maybe long trips or for hauling something.
When I worked at Macy's.
Here's a Valentine Diner, you remember?
Yeah.
That's a more pure, they haven't really added to it. That's a Griff's Burger Bar.
Still open?
Yeah, that's, well, not as Griff's, it's a Chinese restaurant now. But it's a Valentine Diner built by Valentine Manufacturing in Wichita, Kansas. People who built almost all the diners on Route 66.
When I worked at Macy's, almost everybody lived in Lee Summit or...
I could see that. Lee Summit or Independence or Blue Springs.
No, nobody lived in Independence. We paid for it, moved it, shut down the whole downtown square so that they could build this big area 10 feet away from the city limit of Lee Summit. They get all the benefits and none of the expense.
Well, if it's an Independence, they can get in the taxes. And here we are in downtown Lee Summit. It's a really nice downtown. It's one of the nicer ones of any suburban town. And here's the Union Pacific, which used to be the Missouri Pacific before they bought them out in the early 80s. And there's something going on here.
They had
a lot of people waiting at the train station.
a caboose there, and some kind of a law that every little town has to have a caboose.
Have a caboose. Blinking red light, blinking red light. Intersection of Douglas and, what is it, 3rd?
Yep.
There's that Streamline Modern. I've been saying it wrong. I've been calling everything Streamline Modern, but Streamline Modern is actually evolution of what later came to be called Art Deco, but was back in the day just modern. And Streamline Modern was more like everything was built to look like a ship or...
That was before the little boxes, square boxes. Everything built to look like square boxes now.
Well, they evolved to that in the 50s, late 40s and 50s. They started going into the boxy, less is more design attitude. We looked at a house here. We almost bought one here that we really liked. I would have loved living in a town like this where I could just walk to my downtown and, get coffee or whatever. And
45.
But as I said, I'm going to see what's coming. Cross traffic does not stop, so we're going to go fast.
We're going to go out and watch a train.
Well, there's people waiting over here, so I'm wondering if there's something special coming. We got a fence here, so we can't see.
Going to F4, can you give me a call at your convenience on C-Team?
F4 copy. This bless you. F4.
Waiting here a while.
Okay.
Because of it's coming from the north.
Returning.
Is that a fertilizer plant or a feed plant or?
Looks like feed. Purina.
Well, we are sitting crossways and the traffic is coming at you. That was just a practice run with the gates, see if they worked.
No, I think what it is there's a
someone stopped out here.
Stopped at the station.
Okay, there's interesting looking little dog houses on top of that building, whatever it is. It's almost like solar panels or something up there.
It's Amtrak. It's all it is. It's Amtrak. What time is it?
3:37.
4:38. Yeah, it's about time Amtrak comes through here.
36.
Probably park here.
1, 2, 3 cars.
People getting onto the train.
1437.
How long before one of those kids gets wet? Freaking water at each other.
Anyway,
265 South Bethany Street, 265 South Bethany Street. Parents is a complaint advising their parents is calling for the neighbor at Gilmore and Bethany, Spanish speaking, advising they want to make a report for criminal damage by gunfire to vehicle at 637
Fine, government. It's KCK. Picking up KCK all the way on the east side of the Jackson County metro area.
They're advising they have a vehicle that was shot by gunfire, Gilmore and Bethany.
3 summer concert series. Bayou Bash, and there's something Blues and Jazz Fest, August 6th.
In the roadway or is it on the shoulder now?
It's tomorrow. Man, there's a lot of people getting on the train here. Or getting off, or both. Or maybe the train is early and they're just wasting time.
This is going to get pretty hectic here. All you see is 44 and Benton. We'll sit down and wait, let them do their thing.
Trains are never early. They're either late or they're very late.
Well, they can be on time or late. They can't be early. No, I've seen trains be early. They'll be early and then they'll leave on time. And I've been told that Amtrak pads its schedule.
Yes, please.
It wouldn't be fair for a train to leave early.
No.
You know, get there early and then leave early.
Yes, ma'am.
Bad enough even getting there early.
I
think of that with the airlines up there. They're meeting somebody, so you go there at 4